Okay, so today it begins the second half of the whole IVF frozen embryo transplant process. I'm going in for an ultrasound, and I'm assuming today I get my protocol for what I'm going to be needing to do and medicine and all that stuff. I'm not actually sure, but the whole point of today is I find out. So yeah, let's do it. Okay, so I got my protocol. I'm very excited. This makes everything feel a lot more real because now I have instructions. I have instructions now. It is way more shots than I was anticipating, but that's okay. We'll figure this out, but I don't have to worry about that part yet. That's not for another about 2 weeks. So I have 2 weeks to go shot free before I suddenly have to do every single shot. Yeah. Hi
there, we're back. We're going in for our first blood test. It's gonna go great.
Just did the blood test. I'll find out the results later today. They're just testing my estrogen levels to make sure the medication that I've been taking is, doing its job. So, yeah.
And yeah, they call the nice ones shinies.
At my next appointment, doing a blood test and an ultrasound today. Hopefully it's all going to plan and I could keep doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So, yeah. So little disappointing. So my whole protocol is now shifted because my lining wasn't where they need it to be. It's at 5 centimeters. They want it to be at 7. So I also did more blood work. You can't see it, but I have a little Band-Aid. They're gonna let me know the results tomorrow. I have a feeling they're gonna tell me to increase the amount of estrogen I'm taking to try to get the lining to where it needs to be. So like everything shifted. So like until my lining is where it needs to be, I can't start the progesterone and oil, which means I can't do the embryo transfer the day that I thought I was going to be doing it, which means I have to tell work that I don't need that day off. I'm going to need some date in the next future off. Bodies. I have to be nice to my body. I'm still going to try to live up to my shirt and just stay in a good mood. It is what it is. I'll probably look up some tips on how to increase uterine lining. He said, I asked if this was normal, and he said, it's relatively normal because I had surgery, so it might be taking my uterus a longer time to build up because, it's still, recovering in a certain way, even though I'm safe to get pregnant, but it's like, it's like trying to figure it out. It went through some stuff this year, so it is what it is. We will figure this out, and I'm not going to panic about it. So back at the clinic, I'm going to get an update today, do the ultrasound and blood test again. Hopefully my lining is at 7 or over. Crossing fingers that is the case. I don't know what's going to happen if it's not. So really hope that's the case so we could move along with this process. So that was disappointing. They're gonna cancel my whole thing this month because my lining is still, it grew a little bit. It went from 5 to 5.8, but it needs to be at 7 or higher. It's possible that either another fibroid is growing in the exact spot I need it to be, not there for implantation. It's like right in the spot where they would implant, or it's scarring from when they remove the fibroids. They can't really tell with the ultrasound. I'll show a picture here. It's like this little spot. But they said they want to order another I forget what they're called, SSG. It's like Hydrosana, blah, 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 blah. I'll look it up, but I'll put it here. It's a long thing, which I had before last year. I'm not looking forward to that. Those hurt, but it's essentially they send like saline up your uterus to get an image of the actual lining to see if it's maybe scar tissue, or if it's a fibroid. And apparently he also said that if it is a fibroid, it's not big enough to remove surgically. It's just in the way. I don't know what's happening now. And I'm going to go to an acupuncture appointment to try something else. And yeah, so canceled month. This sucks. I'm going to go cry.